Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Don't Do That Fuck It Friday edition.
Where's the light?
We are going to be talking about a few different topics here. One of them is going to be a little touchy and whatnot, pretty much going on around some of the current events that have been kind of happening. So, with all due respect here, let's go ahead and
Where's the light?
bring on my co-host here, 16 the Icon, and we can get this party going on. And welcome to the stage, 16 the Icon. Dun, 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 dun.
Recollect on the shirt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Woo. Hold on one
Hey,
second.
now.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Hi haters, I woke up with my swag on. They know they gotta go. I am the last drag on.
Alright.
Turn it up, they got their white flag on. I'm versatile, they out of style, and I still got my tags on.
What's going on, everybody? It is, in fact, Fuck It Friday. So I said fuck it. And yes, we do own the rights to this music because it is your boy, 16 the Icon. Tell them why you're mad. Produced by the homie Crack-A-Lack off of the Icon on Crack 2. And that is streaming right now on Spotify. Make sure you check that out. But today, shameless plug. Today is Fuck It Friday, and Monday we had Mad as Hell Monday, that's the the schedule. Every week is Monday, Mad as Hell Monday, Wednesday, Wicked Wednesday, Friday,
Fuck It Friday.
Fuck It Friday. So on Fuck It Friday, we have more information, or I have been fed more information on the vagueness of what was going on in the last episode on Monday.
Lord have mercy.
Alright, so there's this thing called the bro code, and I know that females have it too, where you say you don't fuck around with somebody's, you don't fuck around with someone your friend was fucking around with.
Right.
That's some shit that, Mom Duke even told me as a kid is it's many other women out there in the world, Rob. You don't want to mess around with your friend's girl because there's too many other women out there. And friends, real friends, you be able to count real friends throughout your whole life, 5 if you're lucky on one hand, and this, that, and the other. So, but getting back to that we was talking about on Monday, the situation where the person was not giving the other person space after the breakup and all of this, and they were all in, remember I said a million times, activities, they were in outside activities,
Yeah, they did
indoor
everything. When you
activities,
see
they did
one, you
everything
see
together.
the other. When you see
The
one,
thing
you see
about it is while they were in outdoor activities and all these other activities in the friend circle,
Lord have mercy.
the bro code, sis code, whatever that shit is, has been broken. And dude, out of all the people that you could fuck around with, has fucked around with old girl's friend.
You just don't do that, bro. You don't do
No.
that. And she should have known better too.
They are trying somehow to spin this as though, everything should be all good, and why is this person like tripping about it, and why do they want to get violent, and this, that, and the other. It's because as friends,
You just don't do that
when
shit.
you're someone's friend, you don't break the bro code, sis code, or whatever, and go around and then therefore mess around with your friend's significant other, because it's just disrespectful.
Especially whenever that person has, kind of, brought out the side of that person, the happy side.
I gotta take a sip of that.
Because, man, just to be able to see the difference when they got together, like you could tell this person was happy.
Yeah.
Like genuinely happy.
Yeah.
Like a real, like she genuinely thought it was a true, genuine relationship.
Yeah. So now we found out that, a friend is involved, and so I just want to say
That's so
to that
disrespectful.
friend, quote unquote, or to friends out there like that, you can't be surprised, you can't be mad when you do stuff like that, and then the person that you do it to wants to whoop your ass on sight. You can't question the decision,
No, you can't.
because if that person wants to whoop your ass on sight, in my humble opinion, they should be entitled to go for what they know, because you broke the friendship and the trust of the friendship, the honor and all of that shit of the friendship, and went outside of the friendship. So now we're on a whole different level, which is on site.
I mean, not just that, but you even try to, involve them into all the things that y'all used to do. Like whenever you go, let's say, since I'm not going to use exactly what they do, but let's say, you went to a specific bar with friends and had drinks or whatever, and y'all used to go together and that was y'all's, like, thing. And you still do that with your friends, and they continue to still come like nothing happened.
Right.
But now you want to try to involve
Where's the lie?
involve them in those same exact activities, and then get mad whenever you bring it up to everybody and her one true best friend ate that ass up.
Man. And then
And you
I
guys
don't
got
really,
mad about that. Like, how can you be mad at that?
That's what the whole soundbite is about, because having a conversation with my friend about this, and so I'm not gonna let everybody. I'm so done with such and such's lies, and I'm like, and when I heard that, I was kind of just like,
Where's the lie?
and so it fit so perfectly that I had to use it as a soundbite for the episode, because what lies? I mean, I'm sure that I'm not privy to the entire relationship, because I did not want to be privy to the entire relationship, but from what everyone on the outside looking in could see, which is why you have been banished from so many different things by her other friends, because everyone knows foul play. And so now
There's blood in the water, bro.
you're all alone.
And you're nothing but bait.
You're all alone on Noah's Ark with just one animal.
Exactly. Now you're just bait.
And so, I don't know. I don't know.
All I feel like this is best of luck to our friend. Because at the end of the day, you are a great person.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? You are a great mother.
Yeah.
You are a great friend.
That situation has already
I
been...
mean,
that's already
still,
been handled. That's already been handled.
It's not
That's
the
already-
point. Still.
But I told
Point
I told them, because they're such an awesome person. I had already told them. I foresaw that. I told them, you're going to be good. Don't worry about it. You're going to be good. And no sooner than I said it, she's good. Like, I don't mention names on the show, but she is good right now. Literally, she's good. Mm-hmm. She might be actually getting good while this show is going. Is she off today? Yeah, she might be getting. Yeah, she might be getting good right now while this show is going on. Knowing her.
Hey.
If you catch my drift, her and the letter K. But other topics on the show. Oh my God. Okay, so let's Fuck It Friday is going to be more of a rant thing.
Yeah.
And so, situation in customer service, I want people to understand the situation here. When you go somewhere to shop or to do whatever you're doing out in the world, and you're not at work, and these people, they're customer service representatives or whatever, please understand, they don't work for you. you. They don't work for you. They work for the company, the building that you are in. They work for that. So when you try and snap your fingers at people and shit, don't be surprised when you get the shit smacked out of you, because ain't nobody no fucking dog. You don't snap your fingers at anybody. You don't bing, 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 ring a bell and act a goddamn fool and then smile and walk away because you didn't really want nothing in the first place. You just wanted to see the person run to the bell.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. That's dumb shit. Why would you do that? Just, that's why we came up with this show.
Now,
This is a ton of shit that motherfuckers do that they just really should not fucking do. If you hear somebody, if you in the bathroom, public bathroom, this didn't happen to me, but if you in a public bathroom and you hear somebody in another stall and then y'all both come out to wash y'all hands, don't be that weirdo that says, you know what? You could try some stool softeners. They're not even really that scary. They're actually, they help you move it out even faster. It's way. What the fuck? So do I know you? So wait a minute, you're giving me advice on stool softeners because you and I were sitting in two separate stools taking a shit and you were listening to me shit? Don't do that. What the fuck? You know who that came from. That came from another channel. One of my friends, she has her own channel. And she had a rant about a little old lady in the opposite stall that once they got out of,
I think I know.
she was washing her hands and the old lady was washing her hands and offered her, stool sample, a brand of stool softener that works and.
All right. Wow.
Bruh.
Coach
Talking
me
about
on.
crossing the fucking line.
Coach me on how to take in the shit.
Fuck.
All right.
Here's an easier way to take a shit, random person.
Okay. So, now, on to some of our more recent events and things that, across everywhere that I know people have seen when it comes to even their community. Some tragic ass shit happened over Memorial Day weekend. Tragic.
Where did that happen?
It's
Was it
one of the parks on the south side. I can never remember the darn name.
Was it a shooting?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. A young man had lost his life.
Mm.
Now, what I've noticed throughout our time, and what I sadly have to put out there, is the generation that is genuinely going through the roughest time right now, which is the kids, are my generation's kids. Because my oldest is 19. My youngest is 14. So to see the age range of these kids, it's like, where did we go wrong? Oh, that's right. We allowed the city to take away everything that was available to us when we were kids that our kids no longer can really experience. Yeah, we have the Boys and Girls Club. It's only on the south end of town, just the south end of town, that I know of anyways. But I don't see the same community things that we used to have. And to see that people are in such a split on who's to blame in this situation. Now, one, I also blame the state. Because you took the rights away from the parents in the first place. We used to get our asses whooped. Are you serious? We used to get our asses whooped. We may not have gotten our asses whooped as bad as the previous generation. Some of us may have still been able to experience those, but yes, we still got our asses whooped when we were kids.
That's how you learn, though.
But that's how you learn. Now
They don't have the discipline
it's not
nowadays, and so
even so
everybody
much
running
as the
around
parents'
crazy.
fault either. Even though yes, at the same time, partially I can't agree. I mean, some people will say the parents ain't to blame at all. Now that's where I'm gonna have to draw the line, though. Is yes, at the same time, yes. There's no family really there in a home. Now whether or not that parent is actually out there doing what they're supposed to be doing, you know, working and shit like that, whatever. But you also have the parents that sit there and act as if it couldn't be their child. My child wouldn't do that. Do you remember how you were as a kid? That child is half of you. Are you serious? You can't sit there and act like that child's not capable of anything. They make mistakes, that's what they do. So you can't sit there and even think that that's not possible. But to also remove the right to actually discipline your child is ridiculous. Now there is a thin line between whooping your child's ass and beating your child's ass. Alright, now they are not saying you can't whoop your child.
Yeah, it's a difference
Okay,
between discipline
but
and abuse.
at the same time, it's still gotten to the point where it's getting out of control with them trying to control a household. And that needs to stop. Because whenever people actually need them, they're not there. Because yeah, there's people out there that shouldn't be parents and don't need to have their kids. But that's neither here nor there in this story. But we as a community also have failed the kids. Because we allowed them to uproot everything that was here. You know, we need the programs. We need, you know, things going on at the parks and stuff like that. You can't just build a soccer field or an ice rink and expect the kids to come, okay? It's there, but that's all that's theirs. Some kids don't have, like, the availability to have the proper utensils to be, you know, to go onto the ice skating rink or, you know, the soccer field and whatnot. And some parents personally don't allow their kids to even get outside the house to experience it. So when they do get out there and experience it, they have no idea how to control themselves. So they fly off the handle quick because they haven't been able to actually express it. So now we've gotten to the point where children have lost their lives and are continuously losing their lives. We have to do something. Now, Thursday there was an event. Angel Divine had set it up over there by the villages, over there by Kroger. And I feel things like that is something that's needed. You know, even if people have to come together once a week, provide something, put in something, you know, something to provide for these kids. We can't rely on anybody else but our own community. We need to provide mental health awareness as well for the kids so that they have the ability to be able to have a safe space to go to. Because nowadays, sometimes even their own home isn't even a safe space. So they get out there and they act a fool. But we ignore that. We sit there and act, well, that's not my kid. Or you expect people not to handle your kids.
That right there.
But you yourself can't even handle your kids because you think that shit's okay.
Okay, look, this is a real touchy subject with a lot of people, and it's going to be a very divisive subject. But I mean, this is an opinionated show. It's my personal opinion on the matter. And that's perfect. That's perfect. He got dreams. Right, even though they tell him all the time they ain't his, yo. Yo, the stepdad steps in and fills in the shoes of the cat that wasn't there.
Or isn't able to be there.
Or isn't able to be there.
People should start working together.
And so
stop fighting each other.
the thing that fucks up the whole situation is where these cats or the mothers or whoever, you get into a situation where you like, well, she ain't his mama, so she can't this, or he ain't his daddy, so he shouldn't be putting his hands on. But then in the same breath, we'll turn around and quote the village as a child bullshit. You know what I'm saying? My thing is this: it's either one or the fucking other.
Pick one.
You know what I'm saying?
Side.
Pick a struggle, because you gonna tell me that I can't put my hands on him and stop him from doing something stupid. But in the same if I follow that and never put my hands on him, what if I see a car coming for him and he about to cross the street, and I see a car coming full speed but he don't see it? But then I pay attention to what you say and I just keep my hands off him and let him get hit by the goddamn truck. First thing you gonna say at the funeral is, where was you at? You wasn't nowhere to do it. Well, I didn't put my hands on him.
And don't try to reverse and say, well, that's something different. No, it's not.
Because it's dumb shit. It's dumb shit. If the father or the mother or the boyfriend or the girlfriend ain't doing nothing maliceful, they're actually trying to help the situation and trying to help raise the kid and trying to be there as part of that village to raise that child, stop with that retarded ass bullshit of you can't touch him because you ain't his blood and this, that, and the other. That ain't the fucking issue, dude. Or bitch. That ain't the fucking issue. Get your mind right. That shit just sparked the whole chord with me. Get your fucking mind right with the dumb shit. Just stupid shit. You showing your motherfucking panties is showing.
Yeah.
For real, your pussy is showing. For real. That's just so fucking weak. So fucking weak. If you ain't there to do the fucking job, for whatever reason, if you ain't there to do the fucking job, how the fuck you look trying to check the motherfucker that is trying to help out, that is trying to make sure that the nigga is on, or the little girl is on the right path? How dumb do you sound?
Exactly.
You sound dumb as fuck.
I used to hear from the same people that complain about that shit.
So
We
fucking
sit there and
stupid.
say, yeah, when growing up, if I did something wrong, old neighbor would snatch me up, whip my ass, send me back home, my parents would whoop me again. What's the difference?
That shit dumb.
But the difference here is what it is because that's jealousy. Because you're not fucking that person no more. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. And the story, because you're obviously, I mean, that's the only thing.
You jealous because that person's being the mother or the father that they can't be because you can't.
That's not always the case. That's not always the case.
You mad over some dick or you mad over some dick or over some pussy?
Would you shut?
You're weak.
Listen. That's not even what I'm saying.
Yeah, you said
because again, you can't be mad. Somebody's not trying to always fill somebody else's shoes. That's not what it is. That's not how it's supposed to be looked at. Because if we're not all going to be in it together, then there's no point in doing anything.
I don't have an issue.
But at the same time, if that's the only thing somebody can be mad at is because they're mad because they're not doing it together.
I don't have an issue unless the person is trying to do something abusive to my child.
That's the only thing that you should be mad about.
To my child, then I have an issue. Only thing. But if you're trying to, I don't know, stop them from leaving the house because it's like 10 o'clock, whatever, at night, and they talking about walking miles or wherever to where they gonna get to go, and the motherfuckers in the city is crazy. Like, what did you just say just happened Thursday?
No, that was Thursday.
What was it? A bunch of people, a bunch of kids got killed?
Memorial Day, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, okay, so if you don't...
And the thing is, the sad part is that they were there out there, even though, what the fuck were they doing at that time? But they were out there to celebrate the fact that they were graduated. Absolutely, again, what the fuck are you doing out there?
See, that's
but
what
we did the same thing, so we can't even exactly be mad at that.
Yeah,
but it's the fact that there was never a call until that happened.
Yeah.
Something just random. Whoever you are, I hope man,
I'm just saying that shit right there with
But it's ridiculous.
It should be put into context. Mm-hmm. It should be put into context. Like I said, I don't have an issue with someone co-parenting You know what I'm saying? I don't have an issue if that person, if my baby mama chose that person. You know, I'm not saying that they have impeccable judgment. They're never gonna make a mistake. But obviously, if this person feels that they're gonna be a part of their life and that they can make the decision of, oh, don't do that, that's not safe. And that's something that I would have did in their stead had I been there. Then I don't have an issue with it.
But
now, if you're doing something abusive or something nasty to the child, then I have an issue with it. But don't tell me, you can't put your hands on him if you're trying to tell him not to go out at 10:30 at night. He's 16, 17 years old. Let him go out at night. And then he go out at night and get into something and get fucking killed. You say, well, he was at your house. Why you wasn't watching him? Motherfucker, I was trying to watch him. And when I tried to stop him from leaving the house, your punk ass had an issue. Pick a fucking struggle.
Exactly. And then to actually add on to that,
dumb shit.
It's even more ridiculous, especially whenever in situations of that sort, whenever the people have been together for how long? How long? Where are they going? You act like it'd be different if, for example, if
they've been with that person over a decade.
You should probably take several seats over there. You
should probably chill, because that person ain't going nowhere. Because that person got a track record.
The same thing is expected from them too. Is like whenever you look at back, like it's like if the shoe was on the other foot, they would expect the same respect too.
And then they go back into the My House, My Rules thing too. They go back into her what you was talking about on the My House, My Rules thing too. How you gonna tell somebody how they can move in their house? The rules of my house is, nigga, if you ain't no adult, you following the rules of the grown folks in the house. And that means 16, 17-year-old motherfuckers too. No, you ain't leaving at 10:30 at night because you're under my charge in my home. And in my home, the rules go this way, nigga, you ain't leaving. And damn anybody who got anything opposite contrast to say to the shit. Because this is my shit. Don't send him over here if you don't want him disciplined by me. Don't send him over here. Because this is our shit. And we run our shit according to how the fuck we run it.
Because you can't tell me if the shoe was on the other foot.
You wouldn't have the same fucking opinion. If your shit, I'm not going to tell you how to discipline my child in your house.
Exactly.
Or I shouldn't have sent him over there, is what the fuck you going to say, right? Flip the goddamn pancake then, goddammit. Flip the motherfucking pancake. Stupid shit. Dumbass shit, man. Fucking doofus. Go in the corner with your fucking dunce hat. Go in the fucking corner.
Exactly.
Stupid shit, man. But look, listen, you got one more? Or no? You good?
I'm good, yeah. Yeah.
Woo, I didn't mean to get so heated on fucking Friday, but it is fucking Friday. I had my drink, I got my smoke. It's Friday, I'm off work. That's just how we kick it. But like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all check out episodes of Action Figure Junkie. The Wake and Bake show is on its way coming back. And our guest on the show will be Sincere Sinatra. He is coming through to the spot to film with us and kick it on his upcoming stuff that he's got going with the music. I'm going to speak a little bit about what I got going on with the music with this Green 16-2 project. Hip Hop Strikes Back. It's just an EP, but it's definitely, that is 7 songs. Me and DJ Grizzle back at it again. And also, Action Figure Junkie episodes. Doing real good. Thank you for the love. Everybody's checking out those episodes. Action Figure Junkie is one of my passions. You know, the whole 16 TV thing is stuff that we do. Our passions are on the show, like this show right here, getting stuff off our chest. Wake and Bake show, obviously.
And we, of course, recommend that, I mean, if there's something, again, I don't do the political shit on here.
No, we don't do that. But definitely hit us up on the Facebook channel.
Definitely know.
Hit us up on the Facebook page. Don't do that. We got a Don't Do That Facebook page, and you can send in ideas
I mean, you should be able to
you know,
freely even post your stuff on there.
Yeah, and leave stuff down in the comments. Leave stuff down in the comments of stuff that you want us to cover, where you're like,
and even questions.
Hey, they should be talking about this. Don't do this, because hey, just leave it down in the comments.
Especially if you want me to, or 16 to elaborate on something.
Yeah.
Like if you feel as if something was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, you got questions on
something. You just put it down in the comments. Like, hey.
And we'll definitely get right back at you on that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Whether or not we comment on it and then address it even at the show.
But thank you for watching. Like I said before, like, comment, and subscribe.
And
this has been another episode of Don't Do That. And we'll see you in the next one. Fuck it Friday. Yeah.
come on with it.